Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome back to our daily session together with the team. Welcome, Maciej. Welcome, Patrick.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, traders. So, again, last week was a very good one. We did a lot of things. We were live trading OPEX on Friday. I hope you guys were able to catch that. And if you didn't, just come back to our YouTube channel. And basically, you'll be able to see the recording. Let me share it for you here. So if you go back right here, you have the live trading that we did on Friday. Very nice. Check it out. And of course, this week we're gonna have some new event. But guys, stay tuned for the week of March 9th. We're gonna have some product release. So we're gonna release our Queen 2.0. So it's going to be a very big development. So March 9th, I also have here the live webinar that we are going to do on March 9th. And let me share the link here in the chat. So if you guys want to join, please register. It's going to be available on Zoom, and we're going to present a lot of new things that are coming on in March. And then, of course, we're going to have some live events. So we're going to have some live events with Anne-Marie, with Ryan, with the guys. They're not posted yet, but we're going to have a lot of session that week, and also a new collaboration with Imran. So stay tuned for this one. We're going to talk about option trading a lot during that week. So if you guys are interested, just connect. But before we do that, let's go back to our dashboard and let's look at positioning change over the weekend. So the first thing we want to see is looking at the market. So we're looking at SPX. So we want to see what changed in the matrix, and we're now back in a positive gamma environment right here. So you can see our total exposure at the top, and we can see that some expirations over the next week or so are still sitting in a negative gamma environment, like the 226 and 227. But overall, we saw a big shift in positioning coming from Friday. So let's check out what is going to happen. Today, we have our score on SPX right here. So we're sitting on a bullish momentum score and a neutral option score. And our seasonality is still kind of negative. And then we can also check out here what could happen whenever we see a change in the score. So you can always see the historical change in the score as a supporting tool. And of course, check also what happens when momentum score moves, and you look at the price action there. On Wednesday, also very important, we're going to have NVIDIA earnings. We're going to be live in the afternoon. But let's look a little bit at how to prepare for that. So NVIDIA also is in a neutral kind of option bias. We are in a very high momentum score, very high volatility, of course, volatility score, and slightly negative seasonality. And if we look at the net gamma exposure chart, we are seeing a massive core resistance area at around 200 right here, and our put support is sitting at 170. So if we go into our charts, we are kind of going towards that 190 towards 200 area. So we're sitting here at 189 right there. So this would be the levels for today. And going back to the dashboard, we can also look at our swing models. And basically, we are seeing a bullish bias, and we're seeing our lower band at 177 on NVIDIA. And of course, again, the risk trigger at 202, so around that 200 big gamma level. Here at the top, you can see the success rate of the model over the past 120 days, and you can see the historical change of those bands and how the price reacted over the past. So if you have questions, please let me know. Let me know, guys, if you also have questions on your side, and if not, I'll pass it on to you, Maciej, for our commodity and gold updates.
So, good morning, traders, good morning, investors. First of all, let's jump to our CTA models, commodity table. Let's check what is going on, how position is changing. Gold adding to long side, and today opening on Globex is very high. Silver, similar view. Palladium, the same. Copper dropping. Aluminum solid, nothing changed. So the next step, let's go and check what Dr. Dollar is doing right now, dropping a little bit. Awesome, this should help going price our metals to the upside when we get also information that the long side is starting building. Okay, so let's jump. White line represent price, green one represent CTA positioning, and right now we also get a pop. Awesome. Silver, let's check. We starting to have some pop, but this isn't look the same like on gold, so be careful with this. Right now, let's check the active futures. GC at contract, okay. Let's check also silver. Still, H contract, open interest and volume. Okay, also net jacks, the biggest one. So everything is working. We know exactly how to check it. And right now, let's jump to our futures and let's check what is hide there. So let's start with jet contract with our gold, where we are in the cluster. Call resistance 1 day max, also supporting zone from a lot of blind spots. Later, we have a gap. Another magnetic cluster is between call resistance gamma low to HVL, so bigger zone, $40. Yes, and later plan B prim. If this zone with not hold, 1 day mean sitting not such a far, also with lower band from GLD when we converting 4980, 4950 plus minus, so a little bit below 5k. But from the upside, if this zone not hold, later we have risk trigger from 2 days ago and also risk trigger from 1 day ago. Of course, when we are saying about trading day, is Friday, Thursday, etc. So I hope this is clear. What we can expect from the bigger picture after big dropping. Right now we have impulse after fighting with zone around 50, 80, 51, 20 plus minus. We get a push, and right now after a little bit uh, impulse, let's check, is it possible coming back and confirm and stay above 51, 20, 50, 80? If yes, awesome, this should help price going to the upside with dollar index when it's dropping. If not, then we are prepared as a plan B and B prim. What is going on? Of course, BBs also sitting 49 plus minus HVL, lower band and blind spot. So right now, if we know how our gold chart looks, let's take a look what is going on also from our matrix perspective. So for today, 23rd of February, GEX and DEX is a little bit neutral positive. Tomorrow, much bigger, awesome. But Wednesday, please be careful. We are sitting in negative conditions. And right now, predicted move for today is near 100 points on dollars. 100 points, $100 on gold. Our chain 5200, the biggest positive strike. Later 54, between we have those two strikes sitting around 53 and 5250. Later supporting us 5100, 5k, and then we have a tiny profile with negative gamma conditions. So each time 4950, 49, 4850, 47 should help us supporting a little bit. But this is whole perspective, and the first expirations looking like this. So ladies and gents, where we are, 5177. So we are sitting in the on the upper side. above 52, of course, then positive gamma, and we have tiny profile above, another expiration, so 24 tomorrow, near 35 of positive gamma expiring, and where 52, 51. So plus minus, this should hold us also for tomorrow if we are looking to the future, what we have in our perspective. So right now, let's check also if GLD will support that kind of view. And GLD right now also crossing 467, 470 zone where we are going to the upside. Awesome. We have a big gap still not closed. 495 plus minus from the bigger perspective. And right now we are coming similar on gold. So call resistance, 1-day max with a lot of blind spots sitting around here. Later we have a gap, and after gap, call resistance gamma wall as the first target. 465 is if this zone not hold, B prim, 1-day mean with HVL 0 DTE, BBs, we dropping and dropping, then blind spot with lower band from last trading day. 450 plus minus zone should right now supporting us. So let's jump to our GLD. What we have in our matrix: positive gamma, awesome, positive DEX. So GLD have a really good support. Open interest from the whole chain, main strike 475, 476. Right now we are oscillating around here. Where is call resistance, blind spot, 1-day mix and risk trigger from 2 days ago. Later, bigger strikes 490, 500, 510 from the downside perspective, supporting us everything till 450, where is sitting something bigger right now. So gamma conditions are very well. Volume, the biggest one sitting around 490, later 510, and right now we are sitting here for 75. So what is supporting us? Two strikes for 65, for 70. Let's check what is going on with open interest one more time. So 475, 476, and later big open interest area from 485 to 510 sitting above us. Whole chain looking like this. So main strike one more time 475.6, and later we are sitting in positive gamma conditions. So 490 as another target should be stay in our mind. The nearest expiration, so today expiring near only 1%, supporting zone far away, 420, later 445, 450 zone, and above 460 we have a lot of positive gamma strikes. So 460, 465, 470, 475, 480. So each time 5 points, $5 should supporting us. And another expiration, yes, Wednesday. Take a look what the difference. The biggest strikes right now sitting around 455, and later 450, 445 is supporting zone. If we stay above, of course, each time 5 points we have our strikes. So right now, let's check also what is going on with Dr. Dollar from the bigger perspective. Right now, after first impulse, we have correction, and we are sitting in the second impulse right now. We have similar battle like on gold and silver, so around 98 points on dollars. And if yes, perhaps we will get one from the traditional price action cap and cap formation. If yes, then we should go to the upside. But if not, because today exactly when we convert 6E futures to dollar index, 1-day mean with put support and blind spot to hold very well, and take a look what a beautiful impulse from the bottom to HVL, where we have 0DT HVL and blind spot 10. Voila, awesome. So silver, similar picture like on gold, cluster, 1-day max and put support. Above us, 2 times risk trigger 2 days ago and 1 day ago when we converting SLV to silver contract. Then plan B, and we have here a big zone with foot support, core resistance, HVL, lower band, and other main levels, so 77, 81 plus minus zone as a main target in plan B should stay in our mind, and the same similar configuration, but not exactly we are sitting on SLV here on 80, but perspective looking the same. So first a target, if not right now in the middle of nowhere, no trading zone from my perspective, below call resistance with risk trigger. If this zone not hold, then I will expect that we dropping to 1-day min. If not, later, of course, HVL 0 DTE with lower band from Friday. If not, gap, and below the gap we have put support 0 DTE with lower band on 64, but this should get some extra big news to get such a big liquidation very quickly. But is it possible? Of course, take a look from the bigger picture. That flush was very big and very quickly. Is it possible to have the same from the bigger picture? My mind is still open about the second part of correction. But if we are not dropping, I'm also open and know exactly how and where I should go and have my plan A on my charts. Right now, GVZ more than 2% predicted move forward. Right now, 1.88. Silver near 6% right now, 5.26%. So everything works. If you have some questions about gold and silver, I will wait. If not, I will jump to CTA models, take a look what is going on SPX, NDX, and then pass to you, Patrick.
Yeah, no questions so far.
Okay, so continue. CTA positioning, a mini month ago near 1.3, right now 0.5%, and we're dropping. Also, big drops we can see on NDX from 1.17. Right now we are on 0, neutral. What we have here, 10 years T notes from minus. Right now we are sitting in plus. This is the first alert. And from the picture, take a look. What is wrong with this? I hope everybody understand that green line, which represent CTA positioning, is dropping, but we have divergences in the price staying such far away from here and not trying to drop. Similar situation we have on NDX. Guys, ladies, gents, investors, when we have that kind of drop here, we have that kind of drop in the price. Right now, we have a really big flush in CTA positioning, but we are sitting in the box. For me, it's a moment when I really look out what is going on, and especially looking after the bell on 25th of February when Nvidia will show the scores and their earnings. So right now, Patrick, I will pass to you. We are not hearing you.
All right, let's go. I think everybody can see my screen now, correct?
Yeah.
Everything is working.
Okay, cool. So first of all, happy Monday. Happy Money Monday. Nothing has changed. We can skip. Guys, I don't know. What should I say? So let's start with ES. look at this, guys. So since February 17, and we are now at February 23, guys, nothing has really changed. We are sitting here in this area between BL2 and between BL4. What we have between us, we have the one-day min, and people asking always, what are the important gamma levels? At the moment, important one-day min, put support 0 DTE, and high vol 0 DTE, and I would say also GAX4. Why is this at the moment the only important ones? I believe it's really simple, because we stay since the February 17 in this crazy range, and nothing has changed. And I'll be on the 1 hour time frame with reason that we can see where we are. If we get the breakout, all right, then call resistance 0 DTE with gamma vol 0 DTE, and if everything goes crazy and wide, we have also our target with the call resistance and one-day max. But for now, what's important? GAX4, high vol 0 DTE, put support 0 DTE, one-day min. I will not change my mind in this thing, and it's so simple, because if you're looking into this range, we're staying here in the range at the moment, and we see clearly what is really important on the ES. And this is really simple, basic stuff. I don't need so much about this. And the cool thing is, because we stay so long in the range, you see clearly what happens. If he was touching high vol 0 DTE, boom, we get 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. 6 times we get the downside move. Only 2 times we're breaking through this. If he was breaking through this, he was able to targeting BL2 or GAX4. So I have my plan A, I have my plan B, and it's all about high vol 0 DT. I won't see continuation to the downside, as we was seeing before, 6 times, as we was talking about this. If we going through this, I have my target with BL2 and GAX4. If you're breaking through GAX4, and also if you're looking into the left side, it's such a big resistance, then I'll be sure we can targeting call resistance. If we're breaking through one-day min, be careful here at our candle wicks, and then we have BL10 and we have BL7 and BL5, but I like more BL7 with BL5, this area here, if we're breaking through this. So we have a plan A for the upside, we have a plan B for the downside. Really simple. And we have the same, by the way, also on SPX. If you be an SPX trader, I would be, in this case, connecting GAX3. Here we go, same picture. GAX3 to put support 0 DTE with one-day min. In the middle, where you have here the flush, you have sitting here what? Also high vol and high vol 0 DT. So no matter if you be an SPX trader or if you be an ES trader, at the moment, it's all about high vol 0 DTE on both sides. And it's the same plan A and the same plan B, of course, like what we have also on ES. Why is this so simple like it looks like? Because nothing has changed. That's why I think it's really cool to stay patient, because people are looking always for statistics, for probabilities. And if we can see the reactions, if we're looking into the left side, we have good probabilities. Where we are at the moment at the VIX, I don't know, guys. It's all about high vol again. So high vol with high vol 0 DTE, and here you have also your A plus setups. It's a little bit more tricky, but I will explain this. Why is this here also all about high vol? If you're looking for the upside move, you have to take care of high vol on the VIX. So we have to break the high vol level and targeting put support with put support 0 DT and high vol 0 DT. If we come here, we have our A plus setup. That's why it's all about high vol and high vol 0 DT. If you're looking for the long side, it's all about high vol and high vol 0 DT on ES, SPX, and VIX. So you have to break it on ES, SPX, and also on the VIX. Really simple. If you want the downside move, to put support 0 DT, 1 day min, this area here, where you should be looking for, you must hold the call resistance 0 DT, of course, on the VIX, and be careful where it was rejected before on this area here on the VIX. And if you're breaking through this, targeting the 1 day max. Take care of the 1 day max. It's a really simple approach today. I hope this is clear for everyone. Let me know, Fabio or Maciej.
Yeah, very clear on my side. I don't think we have any questions yet.
Cool. I not expected any questions because nothing has really changed, guys.
Yeah.
If you're looking into our NQ, we have also same picture like what we have on our ES with SPX. So first, what gamma levels are important? Let's talk about only what gamma levels are important today. We stay in the range. Let's connect the dots and find out what is really important. We do exactly the same stuff. Call resistance, 0 DT with high vol, and we have here high vol 0 DT. So we have again the high vol and high vol 0 DT game. This is also really interesting. If we're looking into NDX, what is really important, we have GEX3, call resistance, GEX1, and high vol 0 DT. This high vol 0 DT on NDX, I personally believe is also really important because if you be an ES trader and we're talking about, hey, we must breaking the high vol 0 DT for the upside on upside move. On the other hand, for the downside move, you have to break high vol 0 DT on NQ and on NDX. Really simple. We can connect the dots. Upside move from the market, we have to break what? ES, high vol 0 DT, SPX, high vol 0 DT. Downside move from the market, what we have to do, we have to break high vol 0 DT from NQ and high vol with high vol 0 DT from NDX. Is this simple or not? It's really connecting the dots, guys. This is really my game plan for today. And there's nothing big or nothing crazy. It's really basic, simple stuff. Let's write this down here. And then we can look to this later because we have today also our recap. So what's the game plan? Let's call it GP. What's the game plan? All right. You want long?
Sorry, Patrick, we lost you for a second.
You lost me? I was not talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so game plan for today. On ES, SPX, high vol 0 DT for the long side. If you're looking for the longs, you have to break this. You need to break this high vol with high vol 0 DT. If you're looking for the downside, take a closer look to NQ and NDX. You have to break high vol and high vol 0 DTE on NQ and NDX. Vice versa, both. If you're trading NQ and you're looking for the long side, take a closer look at ES and SPX. If you're an ES and SPX trader and you're looking for the short, take a closer look to NQ and NDX. Use it side by side today. It would be help you. And it's all about high vol 0 DTE, high vol, and high vol 0 DTE. That's the game plan for today, guys. Really simple. I have nothing to add. Like, German politiker would be say. That's the game plan for today.
I like it.
I pass this now back to you, Fabio.
Yeah, let us know, guys, if you have questions on this. So we're gonna be back later today in this afternoon, and then of course you can follow all the events right here. So we're gonna have our after hours price action breakdown here. Let me paste the link in the chat as well. And we're gonna go over and see what happened throughout the day. So that's gonna be a good one. And then of course tomorrow we're gonna be back as well here. And guys, don't forget to register to our event. I'll paste the link in the chat. March 9th, very, very important. We're going to have some big product release, and it's going to be available on Zoom. So you guys can access that with the link I shared. If you cannot access, we also sent an email yesterday, so check your email. And if not, join our free community, and you'll be able to get all the communication there. But with that said, let us know, guys, if you have questions. If not, we'll be back later this afternoon. And thank you, Patrick and Maciej, for obviously the analysis and the content as always. All right. See you guys later, and have a great trading day, guys.